Raymond G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Houston Cougars and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Hey guys, I checked in with the Cougars head coach pregame. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. They'll be led by Adam Schobel. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Motion from the wide receiver. The give is to Smith. Shakes off the defender. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner? And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Cougars offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got the quick completion. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater. And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Offense gets set for second down. The run inside. It's Sanford. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tavian St. Clair. Right side, it's Young. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play.
Touchdown, Houston. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Hold and fire complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Turns up, it's Reed. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Back's got it on the screen.
If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Smith takes the handoff. Fights off the defender. They worked that running game down to the 30. Had to throw it before he wanted. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. From the gun, it's Turner. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. St. Clair. Look out. Out wide left, it's Drake. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
3rd and long right here. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Press center downs, going to the air. Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and long here. Throwing St. Clair. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Across the 35. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Sanford. Nice move to keep running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Tavian St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to run it in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on 4th down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give is to Smith. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They were all over it.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They've got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Making his first move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. St. Clair throws for the tight end. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Right side, it's Martin. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got an alley. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, gonna throw it. Between the hashes, it's Scott. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Throwing St. Clair. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Long way to go on second down. Hits inside. It's Sanford. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
He's got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Tavian St. Clair can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open.
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add a yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field and ready to get going. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Left side is Smith fighting off the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside, it's Sanford. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In traffic, it's Martin. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. St. Clair unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Martin. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Dead center perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 16, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Gamecocks with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Amon G. Carter Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Number 34, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's straight. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Young.
Really solid timing here between wide receiver and quarterback. You see curl routes all the time. You got to do a good job. As soon as he breaks, he starts to curl back to the quarterback. You see he throws the football right to him. Great timing.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're going to field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Driven back.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be dropped.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier.
Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, TCU. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Turner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Tavian St. Clair. Right side, it's Martin. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out.
And the Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. St. Clair fires toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. There he goes. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the
defensive line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wants to throw on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The easy way to convert on third down, the penalty moves the sticks. Drops back on first down. Unloads it left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Quick give. It's Smith. They put the brakes on it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Hard Rock!
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Sanford. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Right back to the well. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Give him 105 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it on second down. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Left side is Scott. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Smith. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got him corralled. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Smith takes the handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. A little release to the back. Brought down.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Piles his way ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically.
Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum.
Drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Straight ahead, it's Sanford. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Out wide right, it's Martin. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tavian on the play action. The throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. TCU calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The give.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing St. Clair. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. To the air, it's St. Clair. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Continues to fight for yards. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 2nd and long here. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Scott. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they respond. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting, and they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, David. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Tavian St. Clair escapes the pressure to his right. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, in a 2-minute situation like this, you've got to find your best players on the field. When you've got one of the best wide receivers in the game, that's the guy that you need to be thrown to as often as possible in a 2-minute situation late trailer.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball trying to float it in.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. St. Clair finds his tight end. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Cougars with the immediate response. Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. They want to throw it. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as the 2-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds.
TCU, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Back open in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The DBs will back off a bit. Here's a throw downfield late. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So